brought that noise. And the fact that she can knock down the NBA three-pointer, especially back then, and still get to the rim when you play up on her, like she was cat quick. She just really brought the complete package. She's not just a three-point shooter. She's a great passer, not a mediocre passer, not so-so. She is a great passer.
Caitlin Clark just scored 35 points in a game. That's insane, right? You know what's crazier? She didn't just beat any record, she crushed Sheryl Swoopes' personal best of 34 points. In one game, as a rookie, Clark showed she's not just here to play, she's here to dominate. Clark surpassed Seimone Augustus' rookie scoring record in just 39 games. Augustus, she needed 34 games to set that mark. That's right, Clark's not just breaking records, she's sprinting past them. But here's where it gets wild. Clark's not just outscoring legends, she's matching up with the best of the best. We're talking Candace Parker and Aja Wilson levels of rookie performance. These are players who've shaped the league, and Clark's right there with them. It's like watching a rookie play with a veteran's playbook. And you know what's even crazier? Clark's not just changing her own game, she's transforming her entire team. The Indiana Fever, they used to be the team everyone wanted to play. Now, they're the team everyone's scared to face. Clark's brought this wild, fast-paced style to the Fever. It's like she flipped a switch, and suddenly the whole team's playing at light speed. They're scoring more, moving faster, and leaving other teams in the dust. It's not just Clark's points on the board, it's how she's elevating everyone around her. Take Kelsey Mitchell, for example. With Clark on the court, Mitchell's game has gone through the roof. These two, they're not just teammates, they're a backcourt duo that's giving defenders nightmares. But here's the real kicker. Clark's not just putting up numbers, she's changing the game when it matters most.
We could have executed a little bit better down the stretch, but I think we just really read and understand each other a lot better from where we were at the beginning of the season. Like, the amount of backdoor cuts that girl has got just because we make eye contact and she knows to go back doors.
It seemed like there was a lot of back and forth. You guys, like Sheldon, you guys go way back, right? So there seemed to be some chatter back and forth. Is this the kind of game you enjoy playing, even though it's right to the end and you want to put them away?
Yeah, I thought the game was really fun. Obviously, once we got it to 8, I wish we could have kept that a little bit better. We didn't execute really in the half court as well, and when they started throwing some traps at us, we didn't respond to it great. So
those clutch moments where legends are made, Clark's owning them. She's making big plays in big moments, and it's lighting a fire under the whole team. Remember when the Fever were struggling to find their identity? Those days are gone now. They're an offensive powerhouse that's got the whole league on notice, and it's all because of one rookie who decided to rewrite the rules. You want to know how much of a difference Clark's made? Let's talk playoffs. The Fever haven't seen the postseason since 2016. That's a long time in the basketball world. But Clark, she didn't just get them to the playoffs. She turned a 13-win team into a 20-win contender. That's not just improvement, that's a complete transformation. Think Clark's only shaking things up on the hardwood? Think again. Her influence is rippling through the entire WNBA, from packed arenas to skyrocketing merch sales. But there's one place you won't see Clark this year, and it's causing quite the stir. Clark's not just changing the game on the court. Off the court, she's causing a storm that's reshaping the entire WNBA landscape. Since Clark joined the Fever, the team's attendance has shot up. We're talking packed stands that haven't been seen in years. It's like Clark flipped a switch and suddenly everyone wants a ticket to the Fever show. But it's not just about filling seats. Clark's presence is turning heads across the nation. Remember when WNBA games struggled to get airtime? Not anymore. The game featuring Clark and Angel Reese, it pulled in nearly 3 million viewers. That's the most watched WNBA game in 23 years. Clark's not just playing basketball, she's rewriting the playbook on how to grow the league. You'd think with all this buzz, Clark would be a shoo-in for Team USA at the Paris Olympics, right? Well, here's where things get interesting. The decision to leave Clark off the roster sparked a firestorm of debate. Some are calling it a major snub, saying it's a missed opportunity for the sport. Even NBA Commissioner Adam Silver chimed in, saying it would have been nice to see Clark on the team. But here's the kicker, Clark's response, pure class. She said, "Honestly, no disappointment. It just gives me something to work for. It's a dream." That's not just maturity, that's the mindset of a future legend. Clark's impact isn't just about her own stats or her own team. She's lighting a fire under the entire league. Other players are stepping up their game, trying to match Clark's intensity. It's like she's single-handedly raising the bar for women's basketball. And you know what? The fans are loving it. More people are tuning in, more kids are picking up basketballs, and more eyes are on the WNBA than ever before. Clark's not just changing the game, she's changing the culture around women's basketball. Clark's regular season heroics have set the stage. But now comes the real challenge. The playoffs are looming, and suddenly every possession matters more than ever. Can the rookie sensation keep her cool when the stakes are at their highest? Let's talk playoffs. The Fever's journey to get here wasn't easy. They started rough, going 1-6 in their first 7 games. But Clark and the team turned it around big time. Now, they're facing a whole new level of pressure. It's not just about winning anymore, it's about surviving and advancing. You know what's going to be key for the Fever? Clark's chemistry with Kelsey Mitchell. These two have been lighting it up all season, but now they need to take it to another level. They're not just teammates anymore. They're the engine that's going to drive this team through the playoffs. But here's the thing, playoffs are a different beast. The games are more intense, the defense is tighter, and mistakes, they cost you big time. Clark's going to have to deal with some serious defensive pressure. Teams are going to throw everything they've got at her. How she handles that is going to make or break the Fever's chances. And let's not forget about fatigue. These playoff series can be long, and Clark's been going hard all season. Coach Christy Sides is going to have to be smart about managing minutes. She needs to keep Clark fresh without losing that spark that's gotten them this far. Now, there's been a lot of talk about Clark and the MVP race. Some people are saying she deserves to be in the top 5. I mean, look at what she's done for the Fever. She's completely transformed this team. But you know what's crazy? Clark's not even thinking about that. She's focused on one thing, winning. This is Clark's chance to prove she's not just a regular season wonder. The playoffs are where legends are made. And Clark, she's got all the tools to become one. But she's not getting ahead of herself. She knows there's still room to grow. Still things to learn. Let's talk about the Clark effect. This rookie isn't just changing her team, she's shaking up the whole WNBA. Clark's confidence and skills are making waves both on and off the court. She's not just scoring points, she's scoring fans. Think about it, Clark's game is drawing in new viewers, especially younger ones. The league's getting more attention, and it's not just because of her stats. It's her attitude, her style of play. She's showing everyone what's possible in women's basketball. But here's the real kicker. Clark's not just playing for herself. She's inspiring a whole new generation of players. She's proving that one player can change the game, can change a league. Clark didn't just break a record. She's rewriting the playbook for what's possible in women's basketball. The question is, who's going to step up to match her game?